Okay, hello. This is going to be a review and a demonstration on the Derwent Graphitint 24 pack, so this is the larger pack. They are tinted graphite pencils, which it explains on the back here. In general, it's basically a graphite that has color put into it. And I did use one of the pencils in one of my other demonstrations with the water brushes. So I'm actually going to use the same paper that I used for that demonstration here, just the back of it, and some just kind of typical brushes that actually need to be replaced soon. Okay, so when you open it up, these are the colors that you have. It's a pretty good range, and they do come out a lot brighter than what they look like or even are put down in. So we'll just go through and kind of go by the colors in here. Okay. So when you do see it, it's like they're muted colors. Like this would be a really good just general palette for fall. And they use it a lot for the ocean themed pieces, but it's not super springy looking, just because it's graphite, so it's darker. Let's move it there. And yeah, those are two different colors. It's just, they're really, really similar. There's a couple of them in here that, until you put water on them, it's hard to distinguish which color is which. And that is another interesting thing about these, is that they are water soluble. Just because it's not something you would think of with graphite. Let's go back over here. That one's a little bit more silver. And the barrel on these, it's a smooth barrel, so not the ones with the sides. It feels nice. It's kind of smooth, but like in a different way than, I don't know, I guess what most pencils, and that might just be because it's that metallic finish. So let's go through here. Whoa, wrong brush. Okay, and this one is just what is this? This is a number 6 round. Well, actually, let's go through and really take a look at these colors first, so you can really see what your color palette is without the water. So yeah, it is this really nice muted color range, which you don't really see that much within colored pencils. Usually you see a lot more vibrant colors because it's like they've got this gray overtone to them. Okay. Ooh, don't want you to fall. So let's go through and see what these look like once you've added water. So as you can see, you do want to put down a decent amount of the pencil in order to get proper colors, or even to have it where the original lines show through. Actually, these would be really good for like Harry Potter fan art too, just because this color palette would really work for a lot of the visual language in there and the colors they use. Because everything's kind of like that darkish color. Yeah, see, those are very similar. Let's see, mix those two colors. But yeah, like once you start using it and adding the water, it becomes much brighter, which means that, I mean, you could really do some really cool work with making this light, almost a wash, and then doing your pencil work over it in like the same color to have that monotone look. And of course, like each pencil acts a little bit different because it's the pigments that are being weird. So I mean, it's a lot like the normal watercolor pencils, where like this one was a lot more vibrant with less pigment. Oh yeah, there's a white right here too. So you can use that white color that was so difficult to see on this white paper and mix that into and add some highlights. And this is that silvery color. But yeah, I mean, overall, I really liked them. Let's see. Let's go through and really take a look at what this looks like. But I would recommend them. I think they're a really cool color palette and an interesting product in general, just because you really don't think about having a tinted graphite like this. They do also make tinted charcoal, which I have seen. I haven't gotten to purchase and actually use. I used it at like a small demonstration that they had one time. And if you'll give me just one sec, I'll pull out the piece that I used to experiment with these. Okay, here it is. So what I did here was I mapped out a geometric pattern where it's all interconnected, and then had it, I mean, actually it goes like that, but then it flows out, and then I used the water to make this cloud-like form. So if you take a look here, you can really see what it looks like when you really layer it on. And I did go over it with water to even it out, because if you go through and you just take, like, we'll take this one, and just start putting it down, it's not super even. And I mean, it differs by paper, but if you can see that, yeah, it's not really even in its application, and it takes a lot of effort to do that. And so it's a lot easier just to go through. Where did I put that? Anyway, oh, here it is. It's a lot easier to just go through and even that out, and then maybe go over it again depending on what you're trying to do. And of course, you can always transfer some of that color over into something else and just keep drawing. So overall, I really do like the product. And then here's what it looks like in the clouds, where you transfer the paper over, or transfer the pigment over after having used the water. So I would recommend it. It is limited in what you could do with it, because it doesn't get too super springy and happy. Not too much in the pastel, but I mean, obviously you could water it down. It's still gonna have like that grayish overtone unless you use a lot of these really light greens. So that's it. Let me know if there's any questions, but thank you for watching.